Think muscle building after 40 is a slow, grueling battle? What if you're missing the simple, 10-minute daily actions that actually determine if your hard work pays off? The truth is, the hour in the gym is just the trigger. What you do in the other 23 hours, the small, non-negotiable protocols, forces your body to build and keep muscle, or lets it all slip away. This isn't about killing yourself with more workouts. This is about the 10-minute muscle rule. Let's be honest, after 40, things change. You can't just lift heavy, eat everything in sight, and expect to build lean muscle like you did at 25. Your hormones are on a different schedule, recovery is slower, and life has a way of filling every spare minute. That's exactly why this rule works. It's not about adding more to your plate. It's about strategically optimizing the tiny slices of time you already have. We're talking about daily protocols that signal to your body, in no uncertain terms, hey, we need to hold on to this muscle. We need to build more. And it all starts not in the gym, but the moment you wake up. The first protocol is about your morning fuel. And no, it's not just about a protein shake. Within the first 30 minutes of waking, you need two things: sunlight and protein. Let's talk about sunlight first. Getting direct morning light in your eyes, just 2 to 10 minutes, is a powerful signal to your circadian rhythm. This regulates your cortisol, your stress hormone. You want a sharp, healthy cortisol peak in the morning, not a sluggish, chronically elevated level all day. That healthy peak sets the stage for better sleep, and sleep is when you produce growth hormone and actually repair muscle. It's free, it takes seconds, and it's the foundation of your hormonal landscape for the day. Immediately follow that with at least 30 grams of high-quality protein. Greek yogurt, eggs, a quality protein powder. This stops the overnight muscle breakdown process cold and switches your body into protein synthesis mode, the building state. It tells your metabolism you have building materials available. This 10-minute combo of light and protein is your daily anabolic alarm clock. The second protocol happens before you even touch a weight. It's the 10-minute dynamic preparation. As we age, our connective tissue tendons, ligaments loses elasticity. Going into a workout, cold, is asking for injury. So your new rule is 10 minutes of dedicated movement prep. Not just static stretching, but warming up the muscles and joints you'll use. For an upper body day, that might be banded shoulder dislocations, cat-cows for the spine, and light band pull-aparts. For lower body, hip circles, bodyweight squats, and leg swings. The goal is to increase core temperature, lubricate the joints, and activate the nervous system connection to those muscles. This isn't wasted time. This is what allows you to lift with better form, recruit more muscle fibers, and protect the shoulders, knees, and back that might already whisper to you in the morning. This 10 minutes ensures your workout hour is maximally effective and safe. And the third daily protocol is what you do in the hour after your last set. The post-workout window isn't just about a shake. It's about strategic recovery. Your first priority is hydration with electrolytes. You lose sodium, potassium, and magnesium through sweat, and these are critical for muscle function and nerve signaling. Plain water often isn't enough. Next, within that hour, get another 30 to 40 grams of protein combined with some simple carbohydrates. The carbs spike insulin just enough to drive those amino acids into the muscle cells, accelerating repair. But here's the critical 10-minute action most skip: deliberate parasympathetic activation. Your nervous system is jacked up after training. You need to signal it to switch into rest and digest mode. This can be 5 minutes of slow, diaphragmatic breathing in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, out for 6. Follow that with 5 minutes of very light, blood flow-focused movement, like a slow walk or gentle cycling. This flushes metabolic waste from the muscles and kickstarts the delivery of nutrients. This 10-minute cool-down ritual dramatically reduces next-day soreness and accelerates recovery, meaning you're ready to go again sooner. These are the first 3 pillars of the 10-minute rule: the morning anabolic alarm, the dynamic preparation, and the strategic recovery window. They frame your workout and dictate its effectiveness. But what about the other 23 hours of the day? What are the non-negotiable protocols for the times you're nowhere near a gym? That's where we build the environment that forces muscle growth to happen, almost on autopilot. Perfect. So you framed your workout with intelligent protocols. But the real magic, the true muscle-building environment, is built in the spaces between. This is where most men over 40 lose the battle, not from lack of effort in the gym, but from 1,000 small concessions throughout the day that add up to a breakdown signal. The next protocols are about creating a constant, subtle build-up signal. Let's talk about the fourth protocol, protein pulsing. This isn't about 3 big meals. After 40, your body is less efficient at turning a large bolus of protein into muscle. The smarter play is to pulse protein throughout the day. Your goal is to hit a minimum of 1 gram per pound of your target body weight spread across 4 to 6 pulses. Each pulse should be 30 to 40 grams. We already did the morning pulse. Now plan your next one roughly 3 to 4 hours later. This could be a can of tuna, a chicken breast, or another shake. Why does this work? It keeps your amino acid levels elevated in the bloodstream, providing a constant supply of building blocks. It also creates a frequent metabolic trigger, the thermic effect of food keeping your metabolism humming. Every time you digest protein, your body has to work, burning calories in the process. This constant trickle tells your body, we have a steady supply of resources. It's safe to maintain and even build expensive tissue like muscle. It's a 10-minute effort to prepare and consume each pulse, but the cumulative effect on your metabolism and muscle protein synthesis is profound. This leads us directly to the fifth and perhaps most underestimated protocol, the hydration and minerals check. Dehydration isn't just about thirst. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood volume drops. This means less oxygen and fewer nutrients delivered to your hardworking muscles. It also means slower removal of waste products. Your strength drops, your fatigue rises, and your joints feel creakier. The rule is simple. Sip, don't gulp. Keep a water bottle with you and take a few sips every 20 to 30 minutes. But here's the critical part for men over 40. It's not just water. You must replenish electrolytes sodium, potassium, magnesium, especially if you train hard or sweat. Magnesium, in particular, is a cofactor in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including muscle contraction and protein synthesis. A 10-minute daily habit is to add a pinch of high-quality sea salt to your first water bottle and consider a magnesium supplement at night. Proper mineral balance supports nerve function, prevents cramps, and directly aids muscle repair. Think of water as the river carrying the building supplies. Electrolytes are the boats that actually deliver them to the construction site. Now, the sixth protocol is about fighting the silent enemy of muscle, prolonged stillness. We're talking about the non-negotiable movement snacks. Sitting for hours at a desk creates muscle stiffness, poor posture, and a metabolic slump. Every 50 to 60 minutes, you need a 2 to 3 minute movement snack. Set a timer. This isn't a workout, it's a system reset. Stand up. Do 10 to 15 slow bodyweight squats to pump blood into your legs and lower back. Perform a set of 10 to 15 desk push-ups to engage your chest and core. Hold a plank for 30 seconds. Or simply go for a brisk 2-minute walk. These micro sessions do 3 powerful things. First, they break the catabolic state of prolonged sitting. Second, they improve insulin sensitivity with each little movement, helping your body partition nutrients better. And third, they maintain joint mobility and prevent the stiffness that makes a real workout feel harder. Over a week, these minutes add up to significant extra volume and calorie burn, all without ever stepping foot in a gym. It's damage control and growth promotion, rolled into one. The seventh protocol is about the fuel quality, and it centers on a single powerful question you ask yourself before any snack or non-main meal. Where are the nutrients? This is the nutrient density filter. After 40, every calorie has to work harder for you. Empty calories from processed sugars and refined carbs actively promote inflammation and fat storage, creating a hormonal environment hostile to muscle growth. Before you grab a handful of crackers, a granola bar, or a flavored yogurt, pause. Scan for protein, fiber, or healthy fats. Can you swap it for a handful of almonds, some beef jerky? A piece of fruit with some nut butter? This 10-second mental filter changes everything. It ensures that the energy supporting your recovery and your next workout is coming from quality sources that reduce inflammation, support stable energy, and provide the micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals that act as the spark plugs for every single metabolic process, including turning protein into muscle. You are literally building your body from the materials you provide. This habit ensures those materials are premium. These 4 protocols, protein pulsing, hydration and minerals, movement snacks, and the nutrient filter create the 24/7 anabolic ecosystem. They turn your entire day into a muscle-building opportunity. But there is one final, non-negotiable pillar that ties everything together. It's the ultimate recovery tool, the master regulator of hormones, and the single biggest factor that determines whether all this effort translates into actual muscle on your frame. It's the foundation everything else is built upon. That final pillar, the absolute bedrock of the 10-minute muscle rule, is what happens when the lights go out. We've talked about signaling your body to build muscle all day. But the actual construction project? That happens almost exclusively at night. For men over 40, neglecting this is like having the world's best blueprint, the finest materials delivered to the site, and then sending all the workers home. The 8th protocol is the sleep sanctuary ritual. This isn't just get more sleep, it's about engineering the quality of that sleep, especially the deep, slow-wave sleep where growth hormone secretion peaks and tissue repair goes into overdrive. The first step happens 60 minutes before your target bedtime. Begin the digital sunset. The blue light from phones, TVs, and laptops mimics sunlight, suppressing your sleep hormone, melatonin. It tells your brain it's midday, disrupting the very hormonal shift you need for recovery. Put the devices away. If you must use them, enable night shift mode heavily. This 10-minute decision to unplug is non-negotiable. Now use that final hour for 2 things. First, a state shift for your nervous system. This could be 10 minutes of light stretching or foam rolling, not to improve flexibility, but to release physical tension and cue your body that it's time to rest. Focus on areas that get tight from training and sitting: hips, chest, shoulders. Follow this with a 10-minute mental download. This is crucial for the over 40 mind that's managing a million things. Grab a notepad and brain dump everything on your mind work tasks, worries, tomorrow's schedule. Get it out of your head and onto paper. This practice, often called a brain dump, lowers cortisol and anxiety, preventing you from lying in bed with a racing mind. These 20 minutes are the most potent recovery tool you own. The 9th protocol is an extension of your sleep sanctuary, and it's about what you don't do. It's the 10 p.m. cortisol curfew. After 40, cortisol regulation is everything. Chronic stress and elevated evening cortisol block growth hormone, increase muscle breakdown, and drive belly fat storage. Your curfew means after 10 p.m. or 90 minutes before bed. There is no intense, stressful work, difficult conversations, action movies, or doom scrolling the news. Your environment should be cool, dark, and quiet. Consider this your shield against the modern world's constant demand on your nervous system. This quiet, deliberate wind down signals your adrenal system to power down, allowing the anabolic, rebuilding hormones to take the stage. Now, the 10th and final daily protocol is the one that ties every single one of these habits together. It's the meta habit. It's the 5-minute evening audit. This happens in the last few minutes before your head hits the pillow. You ask yourself 3 simple questions about the day. 1. Did I hit my protein pulses? 2. Did I move my body with purpose, both in training and with my movement snacks? 3. Did I protect my sleep preparation? You don't judge. You just audit. This isn't about perfection. It's about awareness and consistency. Did you get 80% of it right? That's a win. This 5-minute reflection does 2 powerful things. First, it reinforces the identity of being a man who prioritizes his physical foundation. Second, it allows you to course correct for tomorrow. Maybe you missed the protein pulse because you were in back-to-back meetings. The audit makes you realize, okay, tomorrow I'll prep that shake before the meetings start. This tiny habit of review is the glue that turns these individual actions into a sustainable, lifelong system. So let's bring this full circle. The 10-minute muscle rule isn't a single, monumental effort. It's the compound interest of physiology. It's the morning light and protein that set your hormonal day. It's the dynamic prep that protects your joints. It's the strategic recovery that maximizes your workout. It's the protein pulses and hydration that constantly feed the machine. It's the movement snacks that fight stagnation. It's the nutrient filter that ensures quality building materials. And it is all capped and made possible by the engineered sleep and the evening audit that lock in the gains. Each one might seem small on its own, just 10 minutes, sometimes just seconds of conscious choice. But together, they create an unbreakable chain of signals, a 24-hour environment that leaves your body no choice. It can't help but adapt. It can't help but rebuild. It can't help but respond to the weight room by laying down new, strong, resilient muscle. After 40, you don't outwork the problem. You outsmart it. You build the system, and the system builds you. So where do we go from here? It's easy to look at this list and feel overwhelmed. 10 new habits? That feels like a mountain. But here's the secret: the 10-minute rule reveals. You don't start with all 10, you start with 1. Pick the one that resonates most with you right now. Maybe it's the morning anabolic alarm, getting sunlight and 30 grams of protein. Do that religiously for 1 week. Just that. When it's automatic, layer in the next one. Maybe it's the 10 p.m. cortisol curfew. Protect that last hour of your evening. Master it. Then add the dynamic prep before your workouts. This is how you build a system. Brick by brick. Habit by habit. You're not just adding tasks to your day. You're slowly, deliberately transforming the ecosystem of your body. You are shifting from a state of slow loss to a state of steady, intentional gain. Remember, after 40, the goal isn't to become a bodybuilder overnight. The goal is to become antifragile, a man who gets stronger from the stress of life, not weaker. A man whose body is a reliable source of energy, not a daily list of complaints. These 10-minute protocols are your tools for that construction project. They give you control back. They put you in the driver's seat of your own physiology. The journey doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. It's the small things done consistently that create a monumental difference. Start with your 10-minute rule today. Your future self stronger, more resilient, more vital is waiting for you just on the other side of that first, simple, consistent choice. Now go build.